finally off. We're on the ferry. And we've set sail. Now we just gotta get there safely. It's going pretty slow at the moment. Hopefully we pick up speed, but we have literally just set sail. So there's the wharf there, and there's the other ferry that people were loaded onto as well. So they're loaded 2 up. I wonder if they're running 2 ferries because they had the overflow route last night, maybe. We are off, so it's about an hour and 15 minutes. Tangalooma. Here she is, Moreton Island. So we've arrived, and the coolest part is this jetty here and this island was used as Spooky Island on the Scooby-Doo movie from 2002 or whatever it was. So this is the jetty where they arrive, and then there's other certain places on the island where they filmed as well. It's beautiful. The waters are lovely and clear. It's still pretty windy. Hopefully it'll warm out today though. And I'm pretty sure this is where the wild dolphin feeding happens too. We've just arrived at our room at Tangalooma Resort. So we've got a deluxe room. It's got sort of a little, I think they've just been refurbished because it looks a lot nicer than it did in the photos. There's a little sort of kitchen area. It's just got a kettle and a little fridge in there and a little bar. And a nice big comfy bed, TV, couch, and the bathroom is back here. Nice modern new shower and everything. And then we have a balcony with a lovely, once you get over that roof, sea view. So there's one of the pools just down there as well. I think there's a couple of pools around.
Glass bottom boat.
Is that what that, oh there's that, just heading out over there is one of the glass bottom boats. So we've just checked in and they gave us a refund for the night that we weren't able to stay, which is good. Which they said was rare, so I don't know what they normally do, but yes, I'm not sure what their normal plan is if you get cancelled, but they gave us a refund, so we're happy with that. So we booked a quad biking tour for tomorrow, and I think today we'll probably just be having a little bit of a wander around, eating, go for swims. We're gonna hire some kayaks, and yeah, just enjoy. Because I think the weather's meant to turn not so great tomorrow as well. I think it's meant to rain and things tomorrow, so we've got the quad biking tour booked for tomorrow because that's rain or shine. So probably a good activity to book if the weather's not meant to be amazing, but yeah, we'll see what today brings. But really happy with the room and it's beautiful. Here's one of the pools that's just by our room. I might go for a dip there. This one's heated. I'm not sure about this. I think there's 2 more. I'm not sure about them. Just going for a walk down. So I think we're going to go to the beach. And just here it looks like it's where you hire all the kayaks and things. And there's grates in the queue. Yes, it's where you hire all the anything, but yes, there is a queue hire, so maybe we'll do that later today. Lockers and wetsuits, paddleboards. So Jane's gonna go for a full swim. I'm not sure where the wrecks are. Oh, down there, I can see them. So there's some boat wrecks that you can snorkel around and things as well. Do you have to walk all the way down to those wrecks? Because that's quite the way. Yes. All the way around, there's some tennis courts down there. Squash, tennis. Segway tour coming along. Yeah, we have done a Segway tour before. Interesting. They're not as easy as they look, but they are fun. We're kayaking, so we've hired it for 3 hours because the choices were between 1 or 3, but we want to go out to the wrecks down there, which he said you can get there in an hour if you boost there and back, and you're experienced people, and we're like, okay, that doesn't sound like us, so we went for 3. Which is right, because I think we're going to plan just to kayak down there, and then go out for some lunch, and then maybe kayak a little bit before we have to take it back by 2. So I'll put the phone away now, because otherwise it'll be bobbing in the ocean, because I can't promise we won't flip the kayak. Just kayaked out to the wrecks. So what do you reckon it took us? About 20 minutes, 25 minutes? 20 minutes?
Quite like the snorkel actually in there.
Yeah, there was loads of fish. He said there was more fish than the Great Barrier Reef. Is that what he said? There's loads of snorkel groups out there though. It looks like it's really popular. We just going around. So yeah, we just saw all the fish before. If we head back in that way, I might be able to show you some, but we did take some GoPro footage as well. But yeah, it's lovely. And sort of, it was quite choppy in some places kayaking out here, but once you get to the wrecks, it's quite calm, and there's all the fish, and you can feed them bread apparently. So, but yeah, so it was $60 for us to hire the kayak for 3 hours. Some of the fish. Loads of them. Some really colourful ones and some really big ones. There's some stripy ones. Some of the wreckage. Kayaking complete. Although typically, as soon as we finished, flat as a pancake out there. It was quite choppy when we were out there. Sort of, you know, waves coming into the kayak, and there was some sort of current like taking us out deep into the water. We'd like fight against it, and now it's just sort of so nice and calm and flat. It was a bit of fun. We're now off to book our time slot for the dolphin feeding tonight, and then we're gonna get some lunch.
Yeah, I wonder what's around here.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure what the prime dolphin feeding time is.
They said from 6, didn't they?
But do we do it before dinner? Do we do it after dinner? Too many things to think about. So yeah, we just finished our kayaks. We were out there for we went for a bit of a kayak, a little bit of a dip, We'll probably be out there for about an hour and a half, hour and 40, something like that total. And we just took our kayak back and rinsed off at the shower in the room and changed our clothes and moved out. But we seem to be quite a good location, don't we, in the building?
Yeah.
So we're in a deluxe room, which is in the Kookaburra ward. The jetty when you come in.
Spooky Island.
Yeah, the Spooky Island jetty. We're at the beach cafe for lunch, and Jane got the chicken burger.
Looks like it.
Have you had a bite?
No, it's avocado.
Oh, nice. There's some grilled chicken with some chips, and we're sharing a Sprite because they were expensive, so we're like, yeah, we'll just share one. And I got the beef burger, and it's got, looks like it's got bacon, barbecue sauce, beef, cheese, lettuce, tomato, and some chips. And it was pretty expensive, to be fair. What it came to at $48 or something, nearly $50 for just a couple of burgers. I mean, I don't know. Is that outrageous? I'm not sure.
Wait till finish it.
Yeah, I mean it's quite a lot of food to be there. They're quite big, and I've had a meatball, and it was good. The nachos looked really good, so we'll be here tomorrow for lunch. So maybe that will be tomorrow's lunch is some nachos, because I was just after the quad biking, because I was debating between the nachos and the burger, and now they did look really good when I saw them, so that might have to be tomorrow. I'm not really sure what we'll do this afternoon. We've booked in for the Dolphins, so you don't actually book a time slot, you just turn up at 6:30, and everyone seems to turn up at 6:30 and you just wait in line. So it seems to be that situation. He did warn us though that it's going to be crazy tonight because the weather was so bad yesterday that no one got to do it yesterday, so there's sort of a double up tonight, so awesome. So as part of the stay at Tangalooma, if you're in a deluxe room, you get to take part in the dolphin feeding. So they're wild dolphins, and they come in each night for a feeding session. So it's a really big group tonight because they've got sort of 2 nights worth, because yesterday's was cancelled because of a little bad weather. So all these white dolphins come in and you just line up and you get a fish, you go out sort of knee deep, waist deep, and feed the wild dolphins. So we're just in the line. So these guys are just about to go out. You can see the dolphin waiting for them. Yeah, so it's just a really cool program. So I think they said they've got about 9 wild dolphins in the family that come in every night to get fed. And they're getting fed well because there's lots of people here tonight waiting to feed them.
She is, last day. Sunburnt and burnt to a crisp.
Ever had in my life. I vomited this morning, I've got the chills. I have to cover myself from head to toe. I can't walk, I can't sit, I can't lay down. Wearing sunscreen everywhere. I put sunscreen all over my top half and everything. Then I was wearing a long skirt, but then when we went to kayaking, I took the skirt off and just had shorts on, so the whole bottoms of my legs are just
Forgot about the sunblock.
completely crisped. And it's so painful. That's where we're going to meet for our quad bike tour. I'm going to try and persevere through the pain. I've just taken some Nurofen, so hopefully that helps. The beach looks lovely again. It is windy again. Just zooming around. You in a rush?
No, I was just thinking. Not being there.
Oh. There's the helicopter there. They do helicopter tours, so it was, how much was it? $100 for 6 minutes?
$99.
$99 for 6 minutes.
$187 for 12.
Alright, 187 for 12. So pretty pricey. Jane was just saying he would never do it. It's not something that particularly interests me either. I think I might freak out.
Got a bigger one, not a small little one.
Yes, there's the quad bike, so we're there in about 20 minutes. So hopefully that is good fun. I think it's about a 40-minute tour. I can't quite remember. And then it'll be about lunchtime. I'm not sure if we'll get something to eat or if afternoon or go for a swim, or a bit of both before we've got to be here for our boat at 2 o'clock. We decided to get the earlier one since I can't really spend any time in the sun. So that's sort of the plan for the next few hours. We're all checked out of our room, so they've got our bags and hopefully they'll be on the right ferry. Because we changed our ferry last minute, so we're hoping there won't be any confusion there and they'll get their bags on the right one, but otherwise it's just very peaceful. We've just come off the quad biking tour and
It was awesome.
it was really good.
Cool.
It was really good. We both really enjoyed it. So you sort of meet there, they give you your helmets and your hairnets, and you sort of sit down and they give you a bit of a briefing on, you know, how to work the machines, well, the vehicles, and then you have to watch a quick safety video and then you're kind of onto it straight away, aren't
Pretty
you?
much, yeah. You do like a brake test.
Yes, they get you to do an emergency brake test and then just practice a little bit of steering on the beach, and then
And
you're
you go
away.
up in the hills and
Yeah.
in the desert.
So and there's beautiful views. Yeah, you sort of there's a little bit where
It's so sandy, yeah.
it's a little sand duney sort of sections, and then you went down onto the actual beach at one stage, and then back around there's sort of a bit more of a wooded area that was sort of, it was quite good, wasn't it? It was quite varied.
Yeah, it's nice in the shade.
And there's some bits where you had to like sort of do tight turns, some bits where you could go a little bit faster. The wind's coming up again. Just time for us to get back on the boat. But no, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. So I think it was about 45 minutes all that.
Yeah.
And it was really good. And they seemed to sort of, everyone sort of went and they sort of watched everyone and sort of assessed them and kind of broke people into groups of speeds and things. So you were sort of with similar abilities, sort of people with similar abilities to you. So you weren't, you know, slowing anyone down, or you weren't getting slowed down at all. So yeah,
Some really slow person.
there was at the very beginning. There was someone going really slow, and then she went into a slower group, so that was good. But yeah, no, I would really recommend it. So I think it was $80 each. $80 each.
Yeah, and if you want to do it again, it's 60.
Yeah, so obviously people want to go back around quite regularly because they have an option just to, if you want to go a second time around, it's $60. I don't know if you could do that on a different day during your stay, or if it has to be sort of the same day. I'd imagine you could probably do it on a different day. But you know, highly recommend that.
That was awesome.
And then now we're just sort of chilling in
At
some
the start,
shade.
you go like quite slow.
You do, yeah.
At the end, you get to go a bit quicker through the.
And they've got like,
berms
yeah,
and stuff.
she said, you know, if you're a bit more confident, you're going quite quick, you can go up the sides a little bit more to make it a little bit more thrilling. And yeah, no, I really enjoyed that. It was a good way to end the trip, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was good.
And then we just went to go get some lunch, and
The line is out the door.
it was probably like 50 people deep waiting.
It's 12 o'clock.
It's yeah,
on the dot.
I think it was like 12 or something when we walked in there. So it gets very busy at the cafe at peak.
We were just going to get some nachos to share. We might go 1 o'clock or something.
Yeah, maybe we'll see if it dies down a little bit. And we'll just chill here in the meantime. It's very nice. Gonna go for a swim.
Yeah, might.
We'll sit around the pool. I'll show you, because this is a different pool to the one we were at before. So this is the second pool. So I'll show you this. So this is the second half. The second pool. I'll show you the other. There's two sides that goes through there, but there's people swimming, so I don't want to.
A lot of people.
Lots of kids and people swimming, so I don't want to show you that. But yeah, and the water seemed quite warm actually. Seemed like it was quite nice for a dip.
What a nice view from the. If you're staying there.
Yeah, and some of these are more apartments, so it'd be quite nice
There's
there.
quite a few houses on that bike tour.
You can get Airbnbs and stuff on the island too, so if you've got lots of people staying, that might be a good option to look at. But yeah, no, I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Apart from the sunburn, which was my fault entirely. So be very, very sun smart.
You should have known from being from New Zealand.
I know, and being so pale, I really should have known. But I did, I put so much sunscreen all on the top half of my body, but I was wearing a long skirt, and then to get in the kayak I took the skirt off and forgot about the legs. So yeah, it's just something to be wary about. But
So there's where you can play table tennis and some basketball.
over
played some table tennis yesterday, yeah.
Is because of the food source that comes along with their home. It's full of termites. And the baby chicks can actually just pick the food off the walls. And then they've got a whole fleet of siblings, which will feed them as well. So they grow up pretty quick. This time of year, we're going to start seeing chicks. This guy's from last year, so he's about 1 year old already. We're going to start to see the other chicks starting to land up here. And we won't really feed them to begin with.
The water looks so nice.
Lunch is here, so we decided just to stand in the big queue at the end because we were getting hungry. And then Jane decided he got really hungry in the queue, and so as well as the nachos, we got the beef nachos
And some calamari rings.
guacamole on the side, and then some calamari and chips as well. And so yeah, I mean the nachos look really good. I mean a little risky since I was sick this morning and I'm about
Good
to go on a boat.
jalapenos on there.
There's a bit of jalapeno.
Any good?
Not bad. Shall we just have this and then it'll be time to sort of wander over, get us to the boat and head out to sea.
That big boat over there.